Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to talk in code a little bit. You know what my channel's about, right? A lot of it anyways. So I had found something in a Google search, and then it was redacted or hidden, and I did a little more searching. So the original lawyers, I believe there was some type of a gag order or they couldn't talk about it, but this other lawyer did not have the gag order. So you're just going to have to read between the lines. And this is from Bisnar Chase, Personal Injury Attorneys. Or maybe, anyways, you guys will understand. Bisnar Chase secures $11 million jury verdict for wife and children of man who died by bluicide while in rehab. We can only ascertain what that rehab was, right? Newport Beach Personal Injury Law Firm, Bisnar Chase, obtained an $11 million jury verdict in a wrongful death lawsuit filed against two residential treatment facilities by the family of a 58-year-old John Cunningham, who took his own life after not receiving the life-saving treatment he needed to overcome addiction to prescription drugs. How's that for targeting vulnerable people? And that is personal injury trial lawyer H. Gavin Long. Newport Beach, California, May 6, 2019. The Newport Beach personal injury law firm of Bisnar Chase obtained an $11 million jury verdict for the family of 58-year-old John Cunningham, who died by bluicide at a residential treatment facility where he had been admitted for prescription drug addiction. I'm sure a Google search would help. The Santa Cruz County jury awarded the verdict after determining that the rehab clinics were negligent in failing to provide proper treatment care and supervision to Cunningham, who ended up taking his own life. You guys should know by now why I repeat words. I'm not trying to be rude. There's a reason I do that. H. Gavin Long, personal injury trial lawyer with Bisnar Chase, who tried the wrongful death lawsuit, kind of like Lisa McPherson, similar, isn't it? Said Cunningham had checked into Redwood Cliffs. Oh, they do name it. Redwood Cliffs, a rehab clinic in Watsonville, California, that follows the Narconon program. So now we know where the $11 million came from, which is formulated and adopted in conjunction with the doctrines, precepts, and dictates of the Church of Scientology. Once Cunningham got there on August 14th, 2015, based on the advice of administrators there, he was entrusted to the care of Bright Future Recovery in Hollister for the initial stages of his drug detoxification and withdrawal. People that are searching for help in drug and alcohol addictions need to be protected more, because there's a lot of parasiting and predatory behavior on these people right now. And that's not okay. And if we're honest, a lot of the people with these drug and alcohol addictions have endured unfathomable trauma, and we all know it. Long said Cunningham had been battling addiction to benzodiazepines, Ativan, and Xanax for about 4 years. He had been to 5 detox programs, but found himself relapsing. Long said after extensive research, Cunningham and his family selected Redwood Cliffs and informed the facility of Cunningham's extensive psychiatric history, including suicidal ideations, hospitalizations, and a list of medications he was taking. Like I said, that kind of behavior doesn't come for nothing. But Cunningham did not get the life-saving treatment he desperately needed at Bright Future Recovery, Long said. What a name for that, right? Bright Future. Bright Future was a horribly run detox facility, he said. They had inexperienced staff and supervised their clients minimally. They lacked treatment planning and didn't have a care policy. Isn't that against the law? They didn't properly assess patients for suicide risk. I want to add in here, there was a clinic, a Narconon clinic. It was either Wyoming or Oklahoma. I forget which state, down south somewhere. And something similar happened. I can't remember exactly. And anyways, the family sued the state as well, because the state was not, they were not doing due diligence to make sure that the facility was adhering to the laws, rules, and regulations that it was supposed to ensure the people in the facility safety. Long said the facility's owner, Cherie Davila, a 25-year-old former addict. Well, that's inspirational. I'm being sarcastic. Not that she's a former addict, but because of her age. Even lacked the knowledge that one of the risks of mismanaging a detox was a client could try to take his or her own life. During his time at Bright Future, Cunningham was taken to the emergency room 3 times in 5 days for benzodiazepine withdrawal. What happened to him getting a medically supervised withdrawal? I think what I'm guessing is that they were trying to just make him go cold turkey. That is so dangerous. So sad. Bright Future never assessed the extent of Cunningham's withdrawal, failed to have him properly medicated, and failed to keep the prescribing doctor informed about his condition and need for antidepressants, Long said. It looks like there was a long line of people that failed this man. It's sad. He said on August 22nd, 2015, Cunningham was left unsupervised and unchecked between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. I would think they would have bed checks or something. At 12 p.m., when Davila went looking for Cunningham, she found him hanging by a belt in his bedroom closet. Oh, that's terrible. Long said it was not until after Cunningham died that the family found Redwood Cliffs was actually Narconon. Oh, there has to be more laws that were broken there, right? The Church of Scientology's version of rehabilitating those suffering from addiction, he said. Well, another young person passed away, took their own life at Narconon, another one. The defendant's team of lawyers put forth several contentions, including statements that Cunningham did not have family support, and that he had a poor prognosis and shortened life expectancy because of his addiction. Long said the jurors who heard the case understood that it was the treatment facility's negligence, exactly, and failure to provide proper treatment to Cunningham that caused his death. I personally wish they bring up Scientology's name, But maybe they're not able to do that. I'm not sure. John Cunningham was treated so poorly by Bright Future Recovery, Long said. He was kept in withdrawal, deprived of his depression medication, and left on his own. What Narconon and Bright Future Recovery did to John was disgraceful, and the jury agreed. That is so sad. He said the jury awarded $11 million in damages to Cunningham's wife and 2 daughters. Attorneys for Bright Future had offered to settle with the family for $350,000 and Narconon for $100,000, both well below the plaintiff's demand for $1 million in damages. That's like spitting on someone. Long said this verdict not only gives Cunningham's family a sense of justice, but also sends out a message to such residential treatment facilities that they will be held accountable, Narconon, for not providing proper care to their vulnerable patients. Cunningham's family had paid Redwood Cliffs, Narconon, $42,500 for his treatment. You see what they're doing? Do you guys see this? Go check out BJ Investigates. He did not get the help he needed and died a horrible death alone. Long said, I'm relieved that the jury saw the terrible injustice and an egregious level of negligence on the part of the treatment facilities. The case number is 16 Charlie Victor 02213, Cunningham et al. Versus Narconon Pacific Coast et al., County of Santa Cruz. About Bisnar Chase. Bisnar Chase represents victims injured by defective products and by acts of negligence. I hope more Narconon victims' families come forward. The firm has been featured on a number of popular media outlets, including Newsweek, Fox, NBC, and ABC, and is known for its passionate pursuit of results for their clients. Since 1978, Bisnar Chase has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for victims and their families. For more information, please call 800-561-4887 or visit http://www.bestattorney.com for a free consultation. We are located at 1301 Dove Street, number 120, Newport Beach, California, 92660. So that's it, you guys, and his email is there if anyone is looking for representation. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or an amazing night wherever you are. Peace.